I've brought you something. I brought you a picture of a professionally played violin. And I have a question for you. Please take a guess, what's the average price of such an instrument? Just shout a number. 5,000. Someone else? 2,000.
100.
Better, yeah.
50.
50, yeah, it's going in the right direction. The average price of such an instrument is 125,000 euros. The entrance price of a professionally played violin that any professional musician requires is already at 10,000 euros. Now, what's also interesting about instruments is that violins and other string instruments have outperformed the SOP 500 over the last 30 years consistently. They're not correlated to any other asset classes like stocks or bonds. You could see that during the financial crisis in 2008 and 2009, where prices for string instruments still depreciated. And last but not least, the quality of sound of these instruments increases when they're being played, so they have to be played. They use objects of use that can get hundreds of years old. Stradivari, some of you might know, these instruments are more than 300 years old and still being played, the more the better. Now, there's also a big problem, of course. We've heard 10,000 euros is the entrance price for such an instrument. So if you're a young musician, a young professional musician, and you need to reach your next career steps, what do? I'm a cellist myself, so I experienced that problem myself. And that's why we built Polytone. Polytone is a global asset leasing platform for high quality string instruments. We provide these instruments for musicians at a fair leasing price, and at the same time, we offer investors participation in a really exciting asset class. So what happened so far? So we could test with the first 50,000 euros, we could test invested in instruments. We could test that this model actually works, that musicians are happy to use this service. In fact, we have a really growing number of customers, of paying customers. Here's some of them, a diverse group of professional aspiring musicians. Now, during the tenure here at the excellent CultTech Accelerator, we grew our waiting list organically to 500,000 euros worth in instruments and correlating musicians coming with these instruments. We have also onboarded a number of partners like the State Opera Berlin, and we're supported through the Innovation and Investment Bank Hamburg and Berlin. Now, just last week, something really exciting happened. Commerzbank, one of the biggest banks in Europe, has provided us with asset financing of 250,000 euros, which for us unlocks a real new revenue and real new avenue to growth. So with that, I want to end. We're raising now the remaining 250,000 euros on the path to profitability next year in 2026. I'm really looking forward to connecting with you afterwards at the CultTech Summit. So thank you so much for your attention.